Edgar Jonathan Mejia Gomez.
Jonathan Mejia.
Imagine being only 11 years old and losing the world you know in just one day. This is how the story of Edgar Jonathan Mejia Gomez began. A young man from Honduras who learned too early what it means to lose everything and still have to be strong and keep walking with home. Edgar grew up in a humble neighborhood in Honduras, surrounded by simple dreams. He wanted to help his father with his small phone repair business on the street, but on January 2nd, 2010, those dreams were broken. Some criminals came to rob his father's shop. In a few minutes, the violence took his parents away and left Edgar orphaned, alone, and with fear deep in his heart. There were no police, no justice, only silence. Even so, Edgar didn't give up. With the support of his only close family, his grandfather and his aunt, he tried to keep going. But in Honduras, the life became harder every year. Violence didn't stop. Work is scarce and insecurity kept growing. So at the age of 19, Edgar made a brave decision that would change his life forever. To migrate, to leave his home behind and to look for a new opportunity. In November 2018, Edgar joined the Central American Migrant Caravan. His journey was not easy. They walked for many hours under the sun, slept on the streets or simple shelters, and shared the little they had. Edgar had no money, but he had something stronger: the courage to never give up. During the trip, he met people who, like him, had lost a lot but still smiled. He learned to share food with strangers, to trust the kindness of people who help on the road, and to believe that, even in suffering, there are always helping hands. There, among thousands of migrants waiting to cross the border, Edgar shared his story with journalists and volunteers. He spoke about loneliness, fear, and hope. His voice became the voice of many young people who had to leave their homes, their friends, and their childhoods to find a life without violence. But Edgar's story didn't end at the border. It continues in every person who listens to his testimony and understands that migration is not a crime. It is an act of bravery. Because to migrate is to stand up after losing everything, is to walk miles with tired feet and a heart full of hope. It is to believe that the future can be better, even when the present hurts. Edgar Jonathan Mejia Gomez teaches us that courage doesn't always shoot. Sometimes, courage walks quietly under the sun, with a backpack on his shoulders and eyes fixed on the horizon.
My name is Edgar Jonathan Mejia Gomez.
¿Y de dónde vienes?
I'm from Honduras, San Pedro Sula.
¿Y por qué
Where are
vienes?
you
¿Por qué
feeling
este
your
story?
country? Look, the reason I came are because my country there is 1. Insecurity. 2. There are no jobs if you haven't graduated from the university. And 3. If you go look for a job without a degree, they will only pay you 100 lempiras.